Initial estimates suggest that the damage from Hurricane Helene could run into the tens of billions of dollars. And as rebuilding efforts are ongoing, another storm will hit Florida this week. With less than a month to go before the U.S. election, Trump and Kamala Harris are neck and neck in the swing states. As more and more storms hit the southern coast, the handling of relief efforts could sway the election.
The destruction we have seen in Alabama, Florida, Georgia, North Carolina, South Carolina, Tennessee, and Virginia is heartbreaking. In coordination with state and local officials, President Biden and I will continue to make sure that communities have the support and the resources that they need, not only to respond to this storm and its immediate aftermath, but also the resources they will need to recover. So far, more than 3,300 federal personnel are on the ground to assist with recovery efforts. They are deploying food, water, and generators. And we continue to work with teams on the ground to restore water and power as quickly as possible. To everyone who has been impacted by this storm, and to all of those of you who are rightly feeling overwhelmed by the destruction and the loss, our nation is with you. And President Biden and I, and all of the folks behind me, are with you. We will continue to do everything we can to help you recover and to help you rebuild, no matter how long it takes. And I do believe the true character of a nation is revealed in moments of hardship. Over the past few days, our nation has endured some of the worst destruction and devastation that we have seen in quite some time, and we have responded with our best.
Trump has accused the federal government of spending emergency aid for hurricane victims on migrants.
They're dying and they're getting no help from our federal government because they have no money, because their money's been spent on people that should not be in our country. They stole the FEMA money just like they stole it from a bank so they could give it to their illegal immigrants that they want to have vote for them this season.
Hurricane Helene has left parts of the U.S. devastated, exposing the vulnerability of coastal regions. Trump and his supporters have expressed outrage that FEMA has spent over $640 million on housing migrants. But FEMA officials say that this funding was authorized by Congress and was part of an entirely different program unconnected to disaster relief. Kamala Harris mentioned cash disbursements as part of a larger relief effort that includes FEMA providing $750 for those who need immediate needs being met. However, many say the relief is not enough. Beyond the economic impact, Hurricane Helene has caused a large-scale humanitarian crisis. Over 1 million people were displaced by the storm, and thousands were forced to seek refuge in emergency shelters.
After Hurricane Helene, I'm one of the only people in my area that I know of who has all water, running water, electricity, and internet. And I don't know a single person in my area who I personally know that has all three right now. And so I just kind of want to tell you what's going on here. In North Carolina, I'm in Watauga County, and it's bad. It's so bad here. I've lived here for 12 years, and I've never seen this kind of impact before. And I have to say something, but I also have to let maybe everyone else on the outside know what is going on in this area. And I'm so frazzled right now. My university, which is Appalachian State University, was also impacted, but was even like a sinkhole nearby on the campus. The convocation center there, which is massive, Red Cross has set up there, and so they're giving out like essentials to people, or letting people stay there, because a lot of people's like houses have been like destroyed or flooded, or some don't even have working cars. We've even had gas leaks at some places where people have had no choice but to get out. There's so many roads here that are destroyed, major highways, entire towns, even. Like, if you look up what happened with the Chimney Rock. But it's just like, I've never seen anything like it. We've had emergency evacuations, we've had helicopters. I even saw two, I'm sure there's more, but two military trucks coming up here with things. We've seen Red Cross, we've seen, the fire departments. Everyone is scrambling. Like, every single person here, even me, and I'm very, very lucky that my house is like still standing.
Ripple effects from Hurricane Helene are already hitting American wallets as victims wait for basic needs from the federal government. The U.S. economy now faces the prospect of an oil price spike and more storms that could inflict even more damage. If you like the video, subscribe to World of Finance TV and turn on notifications. We bring a different approach to finance, and we're trying to grow our community.